Hey, what's up? How's it going? So, we spent the day in the mountain, well, the morning in the mountain.
Sneaky Dad? Okay. I want to get some fudge.
What? Do you want to get in it? Casey's driving us down. I think she's a race car driver taking some of these turns the way she is.
No, not true.
But yeah, we sat down last night and we're talking about our little YouTube journey that we've been on since 2014 and where we're going to take it from for the rest moving forward. And we're trying to work our way to be in a point where this is all we do. Like, we always see it on YouTube where people go full-time YouTubers and are able to financially do so. Like right now we're working our butts off in actual jobs, but we came up with like a strategic plan on how to do it, or at least attempt to do it, and we've given ourselves a couple of milestones that we want to hit each month, and then we're going to take a big look at it in January of 2018 just to see if we were able to accomplish anything we set out to do. And it'll be interesting and potentially life-changing. The life-changing part might come a lot later down the line, but it could happen. It could happen, right?
Could happen, yes. Anything is possible.
We are going to be focusing a lot more attention onto our online YouTubes and our websites and our blog. We started a blog, by the way. It's on lovejamesmarie.com, so go check that out. We write on that every 2 days. And then but yeah, we're trying really hard to live the life that we want to live, and part of that comes with not necessarily trading time for money eventually. And
ain't nobody getting younger.
No, we're getting older. I'll be 27, 29, 28. I'll be something this year. I don't even know how old I am. How old am I? So you don't know, right?
27.
I'm 27 now. I'm going to be 27.
No, you're going to be 28.
I'm going to be 28 soon. You're probably watching this, and it's probably close to my 28th birthday.
I think, anyways.
But yeah, we're trying very, very hard to see if we can make YouTube, or at least our online presence, become an option for us to do this full time. You know, it'd be awesome if we could travel a lot and video it all and be able to just be a family 24/7. Because the way we're working currently is, we're not getting that, right?
Lame sauce.
Lame sauce.
Ignore my pimply face.
I've zoomed in.
Awesome. That's a stress pimple, by the way. BTW.
Are you stressed?
Yeah.
What are you stressed about?
Well, working full time and you hating the fact that I'm working full time and that we don't get to spend any time together, and that I'm working full time and then I still have, let me see, $10 in my bank account. So yeah, that's not really worth it, is it?
I would have to agree. This both of us working full time sort of thing is grinding on me a lot. It's got to be bothering you too, right?
It bothers me more because it bothers you.
I better stop saying stuff then.
Your stress stresses me out.
I don't think families should be apart. We should be able to spend it all together. But obviously, money makes the world go round.
Unless we started our own community with no Nobody. Who wants to join? We only take people with skills.
Our long-term aim is to have land with tiny houses and glamping on, where we can hire them out on Airbnb or like vacations and stuff. That's the end goal. End goal, big picture. That's what this whole YouTube and online stuff is for. So eventually we can just live on our land with the tiny houses, living our life the way we want to in our own little community, as Casey calls it. I think she means a cult. I think she wants to start a cult.
No. The glamping and the tiny houses are not for our community.
That's to make money.
That's for like a business. That's for like our long-term plan. I'm just saying, in an ideal world, it would be cool to have a community like the village.
So a cult, Case?
The village was not a cult.
It basically was.
No, it was.
What would you call your cult? What would you call your community?
Bennett Land? No, I don't know.
So if anybody wants to sign up for Casey's cult called Bennett Land, watch this space.
I would call it something like something earthy and like wholesome.
And what would you be, like Supreme Leader Bennett?
Like I would call it like.
And what would you call yourself in this?
Utopia or something, you know.
But what would you call yourself in this land? Master?
Well, in the village,
God.
They're called the
Elders?
Elders, I think.
So you'd want to call yourself the Elders?
Is that what they're called in the village?
I don't know, I've never seen the film.
I think that's what they're called, or the council, one of the two.
I'm married to coldest dog, God.
Just saying, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I think it would be great to have our own land and be self-sufficient. I don't know how happy I'd be to be running a cult.
Oh, it's not a cult, it's a community!
Cult community, the way you describe it, it sounds the same.
It's a community of like-minded people.
That's what a cult is, Case.
No, Chris. Our objective would just be self-sufficient.
So we're a positive cult.
No money. Yeah.
A positive
and
cult.
Environmentally friendly.
We trade food and services to each other instead of cash.
Yes. So
All right.
that then you don't have to like. I mean, obviously you still gonna have to work. You still have to make the food, and if you're the house builder, you're still gonna have to build houses, and if you're the school teacher, you're still gonna have to teach the kids. You're just not doing it for like a paycheck. Like everything would be free, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I was gonna put this in the one vlog, but this might actually have to call us off. Casey wants to start a cult.
No, Chris, you cannot use this word because that word is negative.
Well, community.
Yes.
/ cult.
Chris.
Can you go get your mom? It's coming to you. Oh, work it, buddy. Oh yeah.